I just finished a long Isekai binge, and I'm shocked to say this. I actually had fun. I went in ready for the usual copy-paste hero and the same prophecy speech, but a few shows blindsided me in the best way. Before I knew it, it was 2 a.m., and I was still watching. Here's why that matters. I've dropped so many series at episode 1 that I almost gave up on the genre. But these new picks felt different. The sly humor of Reborn as a vending machine season 2, the warm bonds and promise of Wizard, and the genuine stakes of Apocalypse bringer Minogra. A couple like Onmu Kaden Ri, Birth and the Water Magician even made me care about tiny choices that snowball into huge moments. That's rare, and it's why I'm excited to share them. But with every episode, a question hung over me. When's the drop-off? I've been burned before. Shows starting strong only to collapse into lazy tropes. I kept waiting for the filler episode, the predictable duel, the magic system that suddenly stops making sense. Instead, the opposite happened. The choices got harder. The fights hit sharper. And those quiet, still moments? They carried more weight than the flashy action. It was like each series was daring me to stop watching. Then it hit me. The twist wasn't in their worlds, it was in mine. The genre didn't change, my expectations did. When a show respects your time, even a familiar setup can feel fresh. These 10 do exactly that. So here's my promise. I'll keep it real. No fluff, no spoilers, just the titles that earn my late nights. If this helps you find one new favorite, drop a like, tell me which pick you're starting, and subscribe for more recs that won't waste your time. Share this with a friend. Number 10. Rising of the Shield Hero Season 4. Naofumi Shield isn't just defense anymore, it's a promise. This season feels heavier in a good way. The fights are bigger, sure, but what hooked me were the choices. Who do you save when you can't save everyone? The party is tighter, the trust is earned, and the new threats don't fold after one speech. Naofumi has grown from angry survivor to calm leader, and the show lets that growth breathe. When plans click, it's satisfying. When they don't, the fallout stings. It's classic fantasy comfort with sharper edges, less grind, more purpose. If you dropped the series before, this is a clean re-entry. Number 9. The dark history of the reincarnated villainess. Imagine waking up inside your cringy teenage story as the villainess you wrote. That's our girl. She knows every dark flag coming because she made them. Now she's racing to rewrite the script before it crushes everyone. It's funny, but the punch lands because the guilt is real. Every good act sets off another trap she forgot she planted. Romance is slow and sweet. Friendships feel earned, and the rivals aren't just cardboard bullies. They're people who remember the harm she caused. The tension isn't about power levels, it's about growth. Can you fix a world built on your worst ideas? Number 8. Promise of Wizard. Summoned as the sage, surrounded by wizards who'd fight the sky for her. Sounds fluffy, right? It isn't. This show mixes warmth with danger in a way that feels honest. Each wizard has a scar, a wish, and a reason to stand in the storm. Our heroine isn't a trophy. She's the spark that helps them heal and grow. Magic isn't just bright lights. It ties to memory, trust, and what you're willing to risk. The action is clean, the quiet moments linger, and the team bonds actually matter when the big hits come. Number 7. Reborn as a vending machine Season 2. Yes, it still sounds ridiculous. No, the charm hasn't worn off. Boxo can't swing a sword, but he can shield, supply, and outthink a dungeon with perfect timing. Season 2 leans into creative problem-solving. Strange floors, odd towns, and clutch moments where a hot drink or a barrier saves the day. The humor is silly without being loud, and the emotion sneaks up, purpose, belonging, and how small kindness adds up. Number 6. A wild last boss appeared. What happens when the final boss decides to live? Our lead is terrifyingly strong, but raw power can't fix fear or politics. The world remembers their legend, some in awe, most in dread. Every good deed shakes kingdoms, every misstep sparks rumors. That tension makes the action hit harder. Fights are clean and hype, but the story keeps asking, can might earn trust? Allies test motives, enemies bait old habits, and the past won't sit quietly. This isn't a grind fest. It's choices, consequences, and leadership under a microscope. Number 5. My status as an assassin obviously exceeds the hero's. He isn't loud. He doesn't brag. He just gets it done. This series treats stealth like art. Tight missions, quick thinking, and clean finishes. The hero party shines brighter because he's quietly carrying, and watching them realize it is half the fun. The fights are crisp, the plans twist without cheating, and the conspiracies feel just close enough to touch. What I like most, he isn't cruel, just careful. He saves who he can and cuts only what he must. Number 4, Busaemin Gachi Fighter. No pretty boy glow. No cheap face. Just a guy who dumped every point into fighting and then went to work. The magic here is balance. Half smackdown, half slow life. He cooks, repairs, helps locals, and then drops into battles where timing and stance win, not plot armor. People underestimate him until the first clean hit lands. Watching respect build is the quiet reward. The message never shouts. You don't need a perfect shell to build a strong core. Number 3, Onmu Kaiten Re. Birth. Die. Reset. Remember. Try again. This loop story blends spirits, history, and a clock that never stops ticking. Every cycle teaches a lesson, and every fix breaks something else. Save his person, lose that chance. Pick the wrong ally. The city burns. It's tense without turning grim because small wins matter. A charm placed right, a promise kept, a fear faced. The tech meets tradition angle is subtle and cool. Rituals, tools, and intuition working together. Number 2, the Water Magician. A whole magic system born from water. Flow, pressure, memory. Our reincarnated lead starts with a ripple and ends up calling storms. The fun isn't the flex, it's the learning. Shields like rain, blades like ice, healing like mist. It all builds from careful practice and kind choices. Friends gather, the village shifts, and the world opens step by step. The bosses aren't just monsters, they're drought, duty, and what power should do for people. Number 1, Apocalypse Bringer Minogra. Strategy fans, welcome home. Our player wakes in a cruel map with one mission: rebuild the evil empire. But evil here isn't cartoonish, it's choice. He leads monsters, treats them like people, and draws lines he won't cross. City by city, policy by policy, he turns survival into a plan. Diplomacy today, war tomorrow, always 3 moves ahead. Battles feel like board games with blood, and victories cost something real. The thrill isn't just winning, it's winning without losing your soul. Allies challenge him, enemies test systems, and the empire stands because every piece mattered. Cold, clever, and weirdly inspiring. If you crave brains with your brawn, this is the crown of 2025 Isekai.